Hello children, continuing with the topic of the forest, that is of the chapter natural vegetation and wildlife. Have you ever thought that why forests are important for our human beings? Because forests provide us lot of things. They provide medicines also, they provide us timber also, that is the wood also. They provide many things to us. That's why they are important to us. Forests are renewable resource and play a major role in enhancing the quality of environment. That is, it enhances the quality, it cleans the air, it gives more and more oxygen. They modify local climate, control and soil erosion, regulate stream flow, support a variety of industries, provide livelihood for many communities, and offer panoramic or scenic view of for recreation. For entertainment purpose, they provide the scenic view also. Controls wind force and temperature and causes rainfall. It provides humus to soil and shelter to the wildlife. Question is given why forests are important to human beings. So this part is the answer till here. India's natural vegetation has undergone many changes due to several factors such as the growing demand for the cultivated land, development of the industries and mining, urbanization, overgrazing, and the pastures. That is, we are this vegetation has been we are using this vegetation for various purposes, and change has also come because of the doing the mining. The vegetation cover of the India is going lesser and lesser day by day. Earlier, it is said that about 33% of the area should be covered with the forest, but now it is only 22.6% area of the India is covered with the forest. The vegetation cover of India is a large parts is no more natural in the real sense, except in some inaccessible regions like the Himalayas, hilly region of central India and the Marusthali, that is the desert area. Vegetation of the most of the areas has been modified at some places or replaced or degraded by the human occupancy. Some areas the vegetation has been degraded by the human beings also, because human beings are interfering in each and every area. Population is increasing day by day, due to which we need more land for cultivation, we need more land for the growing crops also. So that's why forest is degrading day by day. Next comes ecosystem. Plants occur in distinct groups of communities in areas having similar climatic conditions. The nature of the plants in an area to a large extent determines the animal life in that area. When the vegetation is altered, the animal life also changes, because when the vegetation changes, animal life also changes. Because in the plain areas we have the dogs with the less fur, but you move to the hilly areas, we have the dogs, street dogs only, with the more fur in their body. And when we reach to the high hilly areas, we can find out their panda, or the white tiger also is found in the, that is called as the Siberian tiger, that is found in the Siberia. All the plants and animals in an area are interdependent and interrelated to each other in physical environment. This forming an ecosystem. Human beings are also integral part of the ecosystem. Is all we all are living in a particular kind of environment, that is called our ecosystem. Okay, those birds, animals that live in the forest area, they have their own ecosystem. We are living in a social area. We have adapted ourselves because we are living in the colonies. There less trees are there, so we have adapted ourselves to that environment. I'll give you example of the aquarium. Aquarium is made up of the artificial things, and also if we compare the aquarium and to the marine animals, they live in the natural environment. Those marine animals, they have adapted themselves to the natural environment. Fishes or the turtles that are living in the aquarium, they have adapted themselves to the that artificial environment, because artificial flowers are there in that, artificial plants are there, oxygen also we are supplying artificially into it. We keep the water warm during the winters with the help of the heater. So we are providing everything artificially there. Food also artificial we are providing by us to the fishes and the turtles that are in the aquarium. So those fishes and turtles, they have adapted themselves to that artificial environment. How do the human beings influence the ecology of a region? They utilize the vegetation and wildlife. The greed of the human beings leads to the overutilization of these resources. They cut the trees and kill the animals, creating ecological imbalance. That is, we are the human beings, that is, human beings only are creating the problem with the, that is your environment. We are only cutting the trees for our need, for our greed. We are killing the animals also, and we are disturbing the ecological ecosystem also. As a result, some of the plants and animals have reached to the verge of extinction. Okay, red panda has reached to the verge of the extinction. Do you know a large variety of ecosystem of the land having distinct type of vegetation known as the biome? And any area, when yes, especially in the forest, in the forest we have pond also, we have river also, and the forest area also. Some part has a grassland also. So grassland has different type of ecosystem, as well as pond have different type of ecosystem, And forest area have different type of ecosystem, river have different type of ecosystem. So where in one area all these different types of ecosystem are found, that is called as biome. The biomes are identified on the basis of the plants.